So, the Pokemon franchise is pretty big, but when a series does get big as Pokemon did, there are bound to be some odd and peculiar things that come out from it, such as a Pokemon game that teaches you typing, or a song dedicated entirely to Slowpoke, or the game we will be looking at today, Pokemon Tretta Lab. First, let me break down what the name means. Pokemon Tretta is a Japanese arcade game, in which you could use these Pokemon Tretta tiles to battle and capture other Pokemon, which get you their Tretta tiles. It was sadly discontinued in May 19th of 2016, but it did have a pretty decent run, starting from the 5th gen and ending with the 6th gen, with even some Oras Pokemon getting introduced. And it was during that run that they released a companion game for the 3DS called Pokemon Tretta Lab. Ta-da! Let's look at what we got inside. Some paper and some plastic. Sweet. I'll go through them in order. The papers is an instruction booklet and a guide on how to download the Pokemon Tretta Lab application on your 3DS. Along with that, we got 4 plastic Pokemon Tretta tiles of Pichu, Eevee, Lucario, and Mewtwo, with a reader you can insert them into. After inserting some AA batteries, the reader is then attached to one of these 3DS stands. One for the original 3DS, and one for the larger 3DS XL. Now, to see this in action, I just have to download the app onto my 3DS, but that might be hard to do in a completely legal way. Not just because of the 3DS eShop's closure, but because of the fact that this app was delisted even before the original arcade game finished its run. So... oh no, I accidentally modded my 3DS and downloaded the Pokemon Tretta Lab app on it. Anyways, when you turn on the reader, place the 3DS on the stand, and turn on the app, it starts calibrating and... oh. Well, the thing is that I have the new 3DS XL, which is what Nintendo called the upgraded versions of the original 3DS and 3DS XL consoles. Kinda like the PS4 Pro to the regular PS4. Why that matters is that the reader lines up with the front-facing cameras of the 3DS to send in the data of the tiles. And since the new 3DS and new 3DS XL have different dimensions to their original counterparts, it doesn't line up properly to a device that was designed for older models. What that means is that I won't be able to see this thing working without an original 3DS or 3DS XL, so I bought a 3DS XL. When you finally boot up the application and properly go through the calibration, you'll be presented with 4 options. Let's go through them in order. First is the Tretta Analyzer, in which you can view the information of the Tretta tiles that you scan in, such as their types, stats, and what moves they have. You can also view the 3D model of a given tile, instead of doing it in real life. The next option you have is the Type Checker, in which you can scan in 2 tiles to see how effective the attack from one will be to another. So basically an interactive Pokemon type chart. The second to last option is the Auto Battle mode, where you can automatically battle 2 tiles to see which one will come out on top. And the last option we have is the Challenge Battle, where you have 4 challenges with increasing difficulty, with each having a series of Pokemons that you have to fight with their Tretta tiles. And that is basically all that Pokemon Tretta Lab provides. Now the question is, why did I go through all that trouble to make a video about a delisted application for a discontinued arcade game? That's because knowing and owning such an obscure part of a very large and popular franchise is a very powerful feeling. And honestly, I really need this win right now. The past few weeks have been so rough, I